Hey guys, this is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am here live. I'm actually sitting in front of my cauldrons, and this is practitioner of Palo, Tata, and Kisi, and what that means is I'll tell y'all about universal laws, and those that understand light magic, those that understand um, night magic. I want to actually do this video. I'm out here. I've already started my ceremony. I have Centella over here, and I have Zarabanda, and I have my voodoo doll here. And I thought about doing this live tonight because a lot of times when it comes down to asking for spiritual help, a lot of times there's different types of magic or magical workings. Hey, how y'all doing? I don't have my glasses on, so I may miss some of you guys. But yeah, I'm doing this live because I wanted to talk about the workings of the night. People like myself that practice and work with Egun that is after 6 o'clock. You cannot practice Palo, this particular tradition, until after 6 o'clock, working with night. There are other workings that we do in voodoo, that is done at the nighttime, and a lot of times it is considered to be evil. And when people don't understand universal laws, there are spirits that rule over the day, which is called the daytime, which is light. Doesn't mean is where the sun rules. And then there are spirits, blessings to you as well. Then there are spirits that are ruled by the moon, which rules the night. And to give you a little backdrop of night magic, just like night visions, a lot of us get night visions instead of day visions. And because spirits come and visit us depending on which area that they are ruling from. And when we practice Palo, or we practice arts that have to do in the night, these spirits rule that particular domain of the night, and it has nothing to do with good or evil. It is just understanding that the chain of the guard, some people use that terminology, jurisdiction of spirits that rule the night. And so when we do this type of working, those that do not know, when it comes down to the human body, most people sleep in the nighttime, and so therefore their spirit leaves their bodies, and which means that they're easy to contact. A lot of ancestor visitation takes place at night. Deities, spirits, the conscious mind, the conscious mind rests, and the subconscious mind awakens. And so therefore a lot of the messages, a lot of the workings, positive or negative, because a lot of times we only talk about night vision when people are working on us through the night. But I also work for my clients through the night, and they're more receptive to their healings. They're more receptive to their prosperity or their cleansings when they're rested, in their subconscious mind, which is their spirit mind, is more receptive at that particular time. A lot of times when we are learning about magic and spell work and crafts, I believe that a lot of that is due to how people utilize these particular time zones, where spirits are awakened, or they're more active at night, especially during a full moon or waning moon, or even a dark moon. But this is a type of magic that I get into because a lot of times it's easier for me to work with my clients or their situations when people are more rested, more open to the conjure or the influence of spirit. They're more receptive to the messages of the Eguns. And so this is also a good time if you are a practitioner working with your clients. Remember the story about Jacob wrestling with the angel in the night. And Jacob wrestled with the angel until daybreak. And so those that understand magical times, early and before the sun rises, all of these are times where the spirits are still ministering, or can minister to people at the night. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. I would like people universally that see people like me, whether we're going to the cemetery at night, going to the river at night, going to the crossroad at night. It is not always to do evil work. a lot of times, a lot of the healings, a lot of times the to remove negative working is done through the night, because those spirits has more access to that individual with less resistance. Because remember, energy follows path of least resistance. Somebody said, "What's up, Juju?" From the blog. I ain't got my glasses on, Juju, so please forgive me. But I have a red and black candle in front of Zarabanda, and I have Cynthia with a multicolored candle, because I'm actually out in like part of my cauldrons are in my garage in the corner, but I'm actually, the garage is open, so the wind, I try to stay as much with nature as possible when I'm doing conjure. But when you're working, night working, I would like, whether you're an E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Hoodoo, root work, I would like us to stop portraying night working as that is the only time that you can do evil. Like, you can do a lot of harm to people in daytime. Like, light magic can do just as much damage as working at the night. Now, people do use the night to hide their workings, hide their visibility and stuff like that. And I get all that. I've done that. I get it. But a lot of the good things that I do is done at night. Some of you have heard me on my live say I do my best work at night, do in the dark. And this is when my clients are either in bed or resting, and a lot of their petitions that they may have, that's the time that I start accessing them, accessing their conscious mind, helping them to heal, helping them to resolve issues, helping them with their finances, helping them with their healings, helping them grow, evolve spiritually, because at that point their flesh is resting, and so therefore that particular entity, which is their tabernacle, is not interfering with messages, not interfering with the process, not I call it tug of warring with them at that particular time. So I think that if you have clients and you are doing healing working for them, you know, I would urge you to employ them at night, you know, where they are more receptive. You know, just like people attack people at the nighttime when they're resting because they're more receptive, the same concept in duality is true. They're more receptive to their healing. They're more receptive to the working that you may be doing. It's courtroom work. I do a lot of that in the nighttime as well. Yes, you can work conjure in the daytime, but you know, people are more conscious in their flesh. They got other stuff going on in their mind. What's up there, my baby Scorpio? So I'm working with Cynthia with the 7-color candle, which is the wind keep blowing it out. And then I'm working with Zarabanda with the red and black candle. And then I also have I'm burning incense in front of them now. And I also have I burnt gunpowder a little earlier before I came on live. But this is the stuff I had. Wait a minute. I had a traumatic experience that happened at night, and it has been hard for me to sleep until 4 a.m. Now, the reason why, and I'm gonna say, Wallace, what I'm gonna explain to you is the reason why positive or negative work is done at night, because that's when your subconscious mind is active. This is when you are alive in the spirit world, and this is when your body basically goes into that rest, or that what we call the death. You know, you live when you sleep and you die when you wake, so to speak. But what that means is, if you are attacked at night, that means that your subconscious mind was attacked, or your spirit body was attacked, and you also have to be cleansed there. This is why I tell you guys about getting with practitioners that understand the both dualities of magic, energy, frequency, and vibration, and there's different spirits that are operating at the night, and And this is a very powerful time to do conjure, because of this simple fact that this is when the divine part of you is in operation. This is when the spiritual part of you is in operation. And this is when you are more susceptible to the workings of any form of magic. And so this is when I do, because right now I'm burning my money blessing incense. Because I have clients that have given their monies towards their graveyard work, not only to bless them for blessing me, but also to return monies back to them. Though I have people that got order bayberry candles from me. Those type of workings I do at different times, and so I think that night workings are underestimated because it is normally associated with evil workings, not realizing that those workings at the night are good spirits. This is when most of the stories in the Bible, people were asleep. Even the king with the situation with Abraham and Sarah, and he was intended to sleep with and wife Sarah, even though that was Abraham's wife. God visited him in the night vision. A lot of our in Revelations, a lot of our insights take place at night vision. And so I don't think it's wise to always depict night workings as something evil or something to harm somebody or something to cross somebody up. Not that it does not happen at night, but it doesn't mean that it can't happen in the daytime, because I feel like, you know, everything done in the day seems to be associated with good, and that is not the truth. Just like you can do evil workings or harm somebody with a white candle and actually heal somebody with a black candle. I think that night workings are associated in the same way, where the Eguns are coming in and they're working and they're doing things. And so depending on the tradition you are in, and how they depict magic and spirituality, you could find yourself in a situation where you're only doing protection work or workings against your enemies at night and in the dark, when you can actually do a lot of defensive magic and healing magic and prosperity magic and road opening magic at night, because there's different type of spirits that rule the night, and they're very positive. I'm going to use the word positive, but they're good spirits. They're powerful. They're potent. They have more capabilities of just not only just harming people, but also helping people. A lot of times people see that I'm a child of the night, a child of the dead, and they immediately assume that I am out here doing evil incantations against people, when a lot of times I'm out here helping people work through their issues, resolve their issues, their karmic issues. And Centella, yes, she's a vampiric in nature, but Centella is a very powerful Impungo in healing, because like I said, anything that'll kill you can also heal you. So just like she can take life, she can also give life. Just like she can take away prosperity, she can give prosperity. You know, Zerabanda, the same thing. You know, it just that I feel like Palo is a very natural magic. Working with the Eguns, I am a natural born necromancer, and so because the spirits, this like night light. I mean, I should say night light. What I'm saying is, even though the Bible said He called the light day and He called darkness night, it's still a light. It's still a light. Night is still a light. God sees just as clearly in the night as He does in the daytime. And with that being said and being in the forefront of your mind, spirits have different visions in the night. Spirits see very differently in the night. Spirits operate very differently at night. And so therefore, it's just like somebody working for the sheriff department. They got the night shift, they got the day shift. Well, they all have the same ability, but there's a certain level of alertness that those that work the graveyard shift have to have. And so And but they have the same duties and responsibilities that the people on the day shift have. For whatever reason, people, when we do night workings or night conjure, it is so often depicted as something negative, when just like if 2 o'clock in the morning, if you call the police, the same thing is true if you call them 2 p.m. in the daytime. They have the same responsibilities, the same jurisdiction, the same capacity, the same tools. All of that is the same. So I wanted to get on here. I'm just this energy is like so strong over here by my pots. Let me burn some more of this money and stuff. You know, when I give my clientele opportunity to be a blessing and cash apping and stuff like that, because I want them to see that when I say magic is a lifestyle, you know, I worked all day. I work for UPS, but I still got to do my conjure. I got to still do my magic. And so a part of that is knowing how to work with the Egun. Oh, it went out. And that's another thing. When you outside or you in nature, you got to be prepared for all this. So, you know, me personally, I like these torches. I don't like to work with lighters, the flick ones like that. I like to work with the torches, because whether I'm at the beach or whether I'm at a river or whether I'm at a crossroad or like I am now outside with my garage open with the wind blowing and all that. And don't always remember, the Egun spirits ride the wind. They rule the wind. So, you know, for all of us that think about Christianity, Satan being the prince and the power of the air, he's not the only energy. Which y'all know I don't believe in Satan, the devil, but you know, he's not the only entity, or there's those not the only entities that rule in the air element. Hey there, what's up? Much love to you. Thank you. I just seen you. I don't have my glasses on, so please forgive me. But thank you for being in my live. But I think that the more people that get into the ATRs and practice real magic and spirituality and get away from Hollywood. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, that's Cancer. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Those that practice magic, if you haven't joined my YouTube account, please do YouTube. I think I'm gonna be doing more lives on TikTok at night. Don't have to deal with many haters, you know. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. I'm a Sagittarius, so y'all know I love that kind of stuff. But I work really hard to bring glory and honor to the ATRs, and giving people a better perception about the Eguns, and especially with Palo or voodoo. I practice Haitian voodoo. It's just such a bad rap because it makes money, it gets attention, it provokes a fear, and not a fear of reverence, but a fear of repelling, or is something wrong or something evil or something. And it's far beyond that. This is where the subconscious mind is in operation. This is when you see Mother Earth, the universe, because now there's no sun out, which is SUN, and now that the moon is out, whether it's full moon or whatever, but this is the other light that we walk in duality, the yin and the yang, and so I believe that if more practitioners utilize the night magic, the workings that we do at night in a more positive light, and people see people getting healed by this type of conjure and this type of mysticism, the love of us. Thank you for the hearts. It will really give melanated people that are in the church a better perspective of all of energy, all chi, prana, frequency and vibration, and seeing the benefit of, you know, the mothers in the church, like they say, you know, in the midnight hour, God is going to turn it around. Like, think about where they're getting them songs from. In the midnight hour, God is going to turn it around. You know, with the concept of Jacob, you know, in the midnight hour, Silas and Paul praying in the midnight hour, and the chains falling off of Peter between the guards. All of that took place at night. There's so much power that is not tapped into by melanated people because of lack of understanding, or a lack of understanding how to work with petitioners of the night like myself. I don't like the word petitioner because it means practice, practice of that, because I believe that I perform magic. I believe that I display and magic. I believe that I demonstrate magic, and this particular type of magic should be honored, just like the magic that we do in the daytime. I believe that it's duality, therefore it is equal footing. There's much good that I have already done for many years. At night, I have helped a lot of people through this particular time zone of utilizing this energy at night. I've fed eguns, I've fed ancestors. A lot of my ceremonies have taken place even with Padrino at night and after 6 o'clock. And so the sun set. Once the sun sets, then there's a different spirit, a different arche, a different chi that takes place at that. Reading your Bible, take the same. Let's just take Psalm 23. Read that in the daytime at noon, and read that at midnight, and watch the difference. Or Psalm 35 if you do hoodoo. Just try it and see the difference of manifestation. Same prayer, same intensity, same focal point, same objective, but it's going to be different. I love magic. I love doing magic at night. I love cleansing my house at night, walking the grounds at night. Since Cynthia rules venomous snakes and stuff, Mother Susan was out here at my back porch, and she seen a coral snake, and she like to lost her ever loving mind. But it's, as above, so below. When you work with certain entities, certain creatures, certain animals manifest. Creatures of the night, creeping things of the night begin to manifest. Has nothing to do with evil. I just think that I'm glad I found your page. This is good stuff. Oh, Miss Wallace. Not on that. If you go to my YouTube account, it's in my bio on TikTok. But joining my, I have give people opportunities to donate, to do for me to do graveyard work for them, candle workings, cleansings, different things on my YouTube account, trying to give melanated people opportunity to embrace real tangible magic. But education, and I don't, let me say it, I'm trying to say this. People cannot teach what they do not know. People cannot make clear what they do not understand. And people cannot demonstrate what they don't live. Spectating is only going to do so much. Agreeing with information is only going to do so much for you. You have to immerse. It's like baptized. You have to be baptized. A lot of people are trying to practice magic outside of relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this again. People are trying to practice magic, spirituality outside of relationship with their eguns, with their ancestors, outside of relationship with their deity or goddess or god. It is so important, if you're going to do magic, do it in the confinement of relationship. Whether it's a relationship with a coven, an elay, a relationship with spirit, it has to have a relationship. You have to have relationships with the children of the night. You have to have a relationship with the angels that rule the night. You just can't be out here because somebody said on TikTok, go to the crossroad, go to the river, at 12 o'clock at night, go stand in the middle of the crossroad. If you don't have a relationship with crossroad spirits, then who's gonna show up? It's like, I style everything with whoredom. How can you ho hop at night when you don't have nobody you ho hopping with? You got to have somebody that you're actually meeting to actually have an experience, and it's no different spiritually. You just cannot just go to Madre Agua or La Serene or work with Met Khatfu, the darker aspects of these spirits, and not be in relationship. Jacob wrestled with that angel when he recognized that it was an angel, and he wrestled with that angel, and he had that angel of the night to bless him. And this is what people don't want to teach. even in Christianity. I'm for to say something to y'all, and I want y'all to give me a gift, because I want this to go. I want to put this on one of my reels. Jacob became Israel at night. Jacob gained power with God and man at night. Remember, he did not get that power in the daytime. He was wrestling with the angel at night. Think about this, y'all. He was wrestling with the angel, and he became the father of many nations. His situation with Esau. Remember, Esau was going to kill him because he had stolen his birthright. He got his deliverance at night. Period. And so when we say the God of Abraham, the God of Jacob, the God of Israel, when we use that word Israel, remember, he did not receive power from God in the daytime. He received power in the wee hours of the night, wrestling with that angel. A lot of these symbolic aspects of these parables are important for us to understand why in Isaiah it talks about that God will give you the treasures of darkness. He will give the treasures of the night, the creatures of the night. This has nothing to do with evil, just like seraphs and seraphims and, cherubs and cherubims. A lot of the things that are depicted as evil by a lot of ignorant people that are in the church world is only depicted because they don't have a relationship. You go to a neighbor's house that don't know you, it's not gonna be a pretty encounter. Trying to call upon spirits that you're not in relationship with, trying to participate in certain practices that you're not initiated, quite naturally you're going to have a adverse experience. But if you're in relationship and you're in good standing with the Eguns and the Impungos, or you're in Kisi, or with your Loas, you're going to have a positive experience. A lot of breakthroughs that Jacob received took place at night. The concept in the parable where the angels were ascending and descending on the ladder. Jacob was asleep. It was a night vision. Joseph, night vision. Understand the power of laying down and getting your rest and becoming open, making sure you clean your ori, clean your head, making sure that if you are in a particular, maybe you need something to intensify the connection between you and your aguns, then place some water, a glass of water, maybe some camphor, so that they can clean themselves. All of this stuff matters. The channels, the portals, when you open up a portal at night versus you open that portal in the daytime, that's a different type of energy, a different type of ache. It is what it is. And I feel like a lot of you guys, because you don't have good tutelage, or you don't have people that actually live this experience, the things that I consecrate at night have a different energy than the things I consecrate in the daytime. Same vessel, just different energy. Different spirits operate. But my certain ceremonies that I had to go through, they had to do it at night, and so a lot of my energy is dark, and that has nothing to do, once again, evil. It's chaos energy. It's if you look up how the sky looks, you know what I'm saying? That's the real light. When we are born in our mother's womb, I got my baby Scorpion, her child is in darkness. We are formed in darkness. Everything about us is darkness, melanin. And so therefore, this is why certain spells done at night are stronger than some of the spells that are done in the daytime. It is what it is. And understanding the connectivity to that, and honoring these spirits, and stop depicting them as some vile creatures and some Freddy Krueger, Jason type of mentality, horror flicks. This is respecting their energy, respecting their chi. Let me light this up again. Where's my lighter? I have on my Apollo beats. I know y'all can't see them. And that's why I like these torch lighters, because they can actually go down into the candle and relight them. It'll be fine once I actually close the garage up, and they'll burn fully, because I have to in front of my I have a wooden voodoo doll, and I have to light a purple and red candle in front of him for the night. But all of you all that do work with my graveyard, get my graveyard working, or want to get that type of work done, all you gotta do is go to my you have to well, those graveyard work is donation of $1,000, which is very cheap compared to what I'll be out here doing. And but you have to cash app that to me. But any other type of work, and go to my website again if you haven't got a chance to get a consultation from me. So how can you tell a fake from real conjure? Okay, now I'm gonna give you something simple, right? Cubic zirconia versus a diamond, right? It's all about substance, right? So you want to know a real conjure from a fake conjure, right? Now, don't pay attention to the conjurer. Always watch the people that they work for. Okay? It's just like if a man is a good man, don't pay attention to him. If he's saying don't pay attention to, watch the wife. If you want to know if that's a good wife, watch the husband. You know the tree by the fruit it bear. If that is a good spiritualist, no matter what ATR they're in, their clients are going to be their testimony. I don't have to talk about me when I have so many other people that I work for talk about me. They speak for my work. When people come on and try to say I'm a scam, you know, because I don't care how original and how authentic you are, somebody gonna got some, and they ain't never worked with you. They don't know you from Adam. They just hear what you saying, don't agree with it, and start talking. I would advise you always listen to the people they serve. Out of 100, 80 people gonna tell the truth. You're gonna always have somebody that got a problem with whatever. But if the majority of the people are testifying boldly, especially on social media, and they're boldly saying what happened when this took place, that's when you know that's the type of gift. Now, what type of anointing, what type of gifting, everybody's different. Some people have they're only readers. They're clairvoyant, they're psychic, they can only read, they don't do really heavy work. Depending on what you're looking for and what you're trying to get. It's just like going to Walmart, you know. Depending on what you're looking for is what department you're going to be in. You know, if you don't know what you're looking for, you could be all over Walmart. You can end up picking up stuff from in different departments just because you're in the department, not necessarily because there's a need there. Spirituality is no different. You have to really know what you're looking for before you start looking. I'm just being honest with Miss Wallace. I think that a lot of times people just want help, but that's a general statement. What type of help? Because people got to help you through whatever talent, gift, and ability they have. If it's something unfamiliar, how can you educate yourself? It is very important. You're not going to know everything, but to me, if you're going to get help from somebody that practice voodoo, educate yourself about voodoo. If you're going to get somebody to help you through Palo, educate yourself. You're not going to know everything, but you need to be sitting in front of somebody with some type of basic understanding, minimal understanding, to be I'm looking for a healer. Okay, you're looking for a healer. Now let me explain this. You have divine healers. You have mundane or herbal healers. You have people that heal by the gift of faith. You have people that heal by the gift of healings. You have people that heal through cleansing. They heal through a fire element. They heal through an earth element. They heal through a water element. They heal through an earth element. Like when I'm trying to break this down so you will see how general your statement is, because there's a lot of different types of healers. They have people that heal of you a past life or karma. You have people that heal based off of ancestry attachments. Sometimes you've opened a portal and you got an ancestor that did not like you when they were living, and now you put them on your ancestor altar, and now you need healing. Some of y'all need sexual healing. Like some of y'all blockages are coming because you are sexually constipated. There's all like mental healing, emotional healing, spiritual healing, financial healing. You know, when I say financial healing, is because healing is about being made whole. When you're not a good steward over God's inheritance, physical healing, well, then you need not only herbal assistance, because I believe even in my divine healing, I teach people how to be more holistic. I believe in working on both aspects of an individual, and so you have to find somebody that is knowledgeable, and that, to me, not only knowledgeable, but they actually use the products or the herbs that is. I'm not a medical doctor. That is different, but I believe in divine healing. I believe in that our bodies come from the earth, and so therefore I go to Mother Earth to get the nutrients that I have need for my body, and that's something I teach in my church. I teach it on my platform. But I also believe that there are certain people that have a divine ache, or the divine energy, whether it's through Raphael, or whether it is through, we use the divine name of God, Jehovah Rapha, the Lord that healeth me. Some people use scriptures with those healings. Some people, but healings are very expensive medically, just like they're very expensive spiritually. For whatever reason, people feel like they can just give a couple of dollars and get their healing. No, if somebody's going to work on you physically healing you, that costs money. In my case, I'm a church, so people donate, and what happens at the end of the year, you can file it as charitable. I use the terminology, because I'm a church, donations. And so depending on what type of energy healing you need, like I just but you're not a client of mine, so I can't really send that to you. But getting a consultation first, and then moving forward, and figuring out and coming, because I don't believe in winging it. I believe in doing I come up with a spiritual strategy, just like a doctor comes up with a level of treatment for depending on what you need healing of. Same thing when it comes to a professional spiritualist. But depending on what type of healing you need, I would do this at night, where you have less resistance and you're more receptive. If you follow me on my Facebook, not my face. Well, I am on Facebook, but if you follow me on my YouTube channel, you will hear all the different types of testimonies I have when it comes down to divine healing. Let's see if any questions. You're quite welcome. I like it. I think I might start coming on TikTok at night, because it seems like I get more real people and people that actually want to learn and actually looking for something. Because a lot of times in the daytime, you just get all kind of people just screaming in and saying all kind of crazy stuff, and I like the flow of this, even though I'm out here working with my cauldrons. But I hope that whatever I share tonight, you actually got something out of it. I help you to understand night workings, and that they're not necessarily evil, and that it is another energy that any practitioner of any particular ATR practice, they have to work at night as well. All right. I'm gonna get out of here, and because I got other stuff to get done. But thank you for your time. I hope you follow me on my YouTube account, subscribe, hit that like and those shares. All right, God bless. I don't know what that means, but I'll try anything once. I don't know what that meant.